Hey guys, how you doing? It's been a long time and I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while, but the last few months have been quite strange to say the least. I think you can tell by this stupid haircut how lost I've been. But anyway, I wanted to make this video to share with you what happened to the bike trip, what happened to the videos, and why I'm here right now. So at the beginning of this year, Jewel and I set out on what was supposed to be the biggest adventure of our lives. We wanted to bike from Singapore all the way back to Europe, probably Portugal, where I'm from. We were obviously not the first ones to attempt this, but with all the conflicts going on in the world right now, I was not sure if we would be able to complete it. It's an extremely long and challenging trip. It's over 15,000 kilometers. It would take us at least a year and a half to complete. And so when we left Singapore in early February, I was excited, but also extremely nervous because there are so many variables that are outside of your control, from visas to borders closing to weather to your own safety. And so I was nervous, but I was also very excited because this was a dream of mine and I was extremely happy to finally be able to do it. It's funny because all these people have no idea what we're about to do.
But you have an idea what you're about to do? I don't.
The first weeks went really, really well. I think those were some of the best weeks of our lives. Everything was just perfect, from the weather to the food, the people, the places we were discovering, all the camping spots. It was truly magical. But then after about a month of the trip, I started having sort of pain in my hands at first. And then slowly that pain turned into tingling and numbness, which was new to me. I had never experienced that in my life. And it was a little bit concerning because I could not understand what was happening. My hands are really not helping. I'm just trying to stay positive, but this is really annoying. So I tried to take a few days off and the tingling and numbness sort of faded away. And so after that, we took it pretty slow. Instead of biking, we took a few boats across some islands in the south of Thailand, which was also super fun. And in that way, I could also rest for a bit longer. But by the time we got back to mainland to continue the trip, the problem just came back as soon as I started riding. I tried to adjust the handlebars. I made it higher so that I would sit a bit more up straight and I would put less pressure on the hands, but that didn't work. So then I tried to use some socks to make it softer on my hands, but that also didn't work. And so we sort of just pushed it all the way to Bangkok. I didn't want to take any trains or buses because that felt like cheating. And so by the time we got to Bangkok, it was really bad. I went straight to the hospital, and that's when I got my first exams. They did an EMG, or electromyography, which basically tests the conductivity of your nerves. And surprise, surprise, they could tell that both nerves on both hands were affected. Not severely, but bad enough to take at least a month to recover. And so that was super hard to hear. It sucks because I'm just enjoying this so much and I just want to keep going, but I have to be patient, and eventually I'll be able to ride my bike again. But wish me good luck. Besides that, our Thai visas were expiring, and so we figured the best we could do was to fly back to Europe to figure this out properly without a language barrier. And then we would fly back to Thailand at some point to continue the trip. And so that's what we did. Jewel flew back to the Netherlands, where she's from. I flew back to Portugal, and the bike stayed in Bangkok with a subscriber. Thank you, Nicholas, for taking care of our bikes. And yeah, back in Europe, I went straight to a neurologist. I got another EMG done, which was about a month after the first one. And that showed a lot of improvements. They could see that my nerves were working properly again. But still, the symptoms were exactly the same. I didn't feel any improvements. And so the doctor decided to do an MRI to my brain and my spine to see if the problem was coming from my central nervous system. Everything was good on that end, which was, it was a relief. But at the same time, it left me very confused because all the exams were perfectly fine, but still the symptoms were the same. And so I was left very confused. There was not much I could do. And so that takes me to today. It's been 5 months since we stopped biking, and I still feel it every single day. It's been quite tough. I'm smiling right now, but it's been physically, but mainly mentally difficult. I've seen multiple doctors. I've met with a physiotherapist. I've done all sorts of exercises. I'm taking supplements. I've taken medication, and nothing seems to work. It's very frustrating, and that's also why I haven't been able to make this video before, because it's hard to drive a car. It's hard to edit videos. It limits my life quite a lot. Sometimes I cannot believe that I'm on an island in Thailand, biking across the world and just living the absolute dream. How is this real life? I just don't understand. So yeah, that's where I am right now. I wish I had better news. I was secretly hoping that this was just gonna heal on its own and we could continue the bike trip as if this never happened. But that's not reality. I have to accept things as they are, and I have to move on. I think this video is me trying to move on. The bike trip was just not meant to be right now, and that's okay. I have some projects coming soon, something very, very exciting, but also very unexpected. But I don't want to spoil it right now. That's gonna be for the next video. I'm also hoping that my hands will slowly heal on their own. And yeah, thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting my work. It really means a lot. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.